Right. So the Exile game has been finished. The first round has been finished. Now, note down the scores. I think Mitra is noting down.
Hariharan is noting down. Yes.
Okay. Performance score. Performance score first for Dakshin Siddharth's team. They had 6 mistakes, and so what we shall do is the performance score is for 200. So 6 mistakes within 14 minutes, and out of 200 they get 175.
Thank you.
Thank you. Performance score for team Harishwara, 14 minutes and 10 mistakes. They get 155. Okay, now individual. We will start with team Harishwara. First, 55 points bonus for Arudra for his activeness and understanding things. So 55. 125 points bonus for Ravan for his hard work. He did really well, contributed well, very fast and very, very flexible. He was fast like a cheetah. And he never missed, like he did not fumble. அதாவது ஆர்வ கோடரில் கீழே விழுகிற மாதிரிலாம் எதுவும் பண்ணல. அதனால தான் 125 for his performance. So 145 for Hariharan for make it 150 for being very fast in terms of observing. During the pilot survey, he observed almost about 65-70% of things. And the same 150 marks for Harishwara for being very, very agile. And 25 points more for Harishwara for guiding Pravan really well, exclusively during when Hariharan was busy seeing things over here, and he ensured the safety for Pravan. 15 marks for Hariharan for finding out, even the minutest of things. And 25 marks for Pravan for apologizing. That's a good attitude.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is the total mark for team Harishwara.
Sir, main score for me 150 or what?
150 plus 15.
50 sir.
150 first. அதுக்கப்புறம் 15. Totally நீ மட்டும் 165 எடுத்துருக்க.
Okay.
Now for team Dakshin Siddharth, first of all 150 points for Mitra for being blindfolded and giving very good cooperation.
Good
job,
Mitra.
Mitra.
Thank you, ma'am.
150.
Team marks நான் கடைசியில் சொல்கிறேன்.
Okay.
உங்கள் டீம் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி மார்க்ஸ் நான் கடைசியில் சொல்கிறேன்.
Okay.
140 marks for Vishwa for being sportive and being, triggering good level of ideas.
Supana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Supana.
So 165 for Dakshin Siddharth for thinking and immediately strategizing during the team talk, and also triggering up ideas in order to make things complicated.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mitra.
135 for Shivan for cooperating with the team members and also,
Thank you, sir.
communicating things well along with the team members.
Super Shivan.
So that's about it.
Sir, எங்க டீமுக்கு ஏதாவது bonus?
And the team strategy bonus ரெண்டு டீமுக்கும் 75 marks bonus for team Dakshin Siddharth for the commanding. அதாவது வந்துட்டு they even named the stone benches, stone bench C, stone bench B, and the மாதிரி named the stone benches and leap bound, the command long step அது அவங்களும் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க. long step அப்படிங்கிற அந்த commanding அது எல்லாத்துக்கும் சேர்த்து ஒரு 75 mark for team strategy. And the same strategy mark, 60 mark for team Harishwara. They also had the strategy for that. Okay? Grand total, please.
Anna, I am getting 840.
No.
665. Sir, again give me.
No, I'm calculating my team score. Sir,
Your team
Harish 25 marks கொடுத்தீங்க
ஆமாம்
extra.
Extra.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
25.
Oh.
745. 745 sir total.
110 marks difference. They are 850 and you are 740.
840, sir.
840, right?
840.
840 and 745.
Yes.
So 95 marks difference, I believe. Good job. Very well done.
Thank you.
Starting with Dakshin Siddharth, come here to the mic. How do you think this exercise helped? And what is the meaning behind this exercise for the trainer to give this?
Sir, I think this exercise is important for raising your awareness about your surroundings.
Right?
Like,
That's exactly what I thought.
yes,
Circumstance-oriented vigilance.
yes, sir.
Being
So you need to be aware of what's going on around you, and it was also about having a good camaraderie with your teammates and working together to find solutions. And the solutions are the things that were hidden. So I think it's also an opportunity to allow us to think in different ways and avenues to make crazier things happen, sir. So
fantastic.
like
That's
if you instead of, I think both the teams did the same thing. Instead of just doing the easier stuff like putting the things right above the stone benches or like right at the places where it will be visible, we started to think of using the surroundings to our advantage. Like they used the gaps between the pillars to their advantage, and we used the shadows here to our advantage, and we placed some things. So I think it narrows down to the main concept, which is surroundings, awareness about the surroundings. So I also had a lot of fun with my teammates, setting mazes and finding the things.
55 marks for Dakshin Siddharth's presentation.
Thank you.
Now, let's go to
Thank you.
Hariharan. Come to the mic, please. So, Hariharan, you just let me know, where was the scope for a team member getting tensed, getting frustrated? Like, in this game, which were all the spots where the player will likely get frustrated or disappointed or express dissent?
So in the most like steps, they want to be careful in the walking in the steps, downstairs, and they truly cannot see, sir. So what the commander says, that only the command, sir. So commander like eye for them, sir. So although they have been blindfold, the rescue ones, sir. That's one.
That's correct. And can you relate this to life and tell me what you learned out of this exercise?
Sir, trustables.
Nice catch. Can you justify?
Sir, if we are in the trouble, we should be trusting our families or friends or mentor or teachers, sir. If they miss fault, means it will be a wrong way that we were been going in the way, sir. But although we should be believe that they would be giving a correct choice and the correct path to our life, sir.
Right.
And and
As a
concentration, sir.
Concentration.
Whatever the commander says, that only will be the word for the blindfold person, sir. So we should be hearing the suggestion from the all round all areas from the suggestion, so that would be helpful for our life. And
Fantastic. 55 marks for Hariharan.
Sir, I would like to add one point.
Yeah, come on.
Sir, literally, I got frustrated when 3 or 4 things are in the same place in little gap, sir. Comes down to after Pravan comes, we see, oh, there was another thing. So that's a time miss. At the time, I got very tension.
That was very much into the brackets of the strategies of game. Then why should you get frustrated?
Sir, because if by doing that, Pravan goes there 2 or 3 times to find things.
I see.
At the
That's
time,
quite natural.
time is wasting my
Quite natural. So 55 for Hariharan and 25 for you.
so I want to add upon his point, sir. Whenever we were frustrated, we will not be seeing the. We will be seeing the. It will be in the straight opposite to our eyes, sir. But we will not be seeing.
Right.
The frustration is not workable for this game strategy, sir.
Right.
So only I just not frustrated, and I just saw in the corners and wherever I saw use torch in my phone also, sir. So he is my best friend, so he will be how he will be thinking, I know, sir. So I just put on my torch and I was seeing this.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yes.
Good job. So 25, 55, and now Shivan, come to the mic, please.
Yes.
From Team Dakshin. Apart from all the, I mean, almost about 50 to 60 classes so far from the month of April, what is your learning in this particular game specifically?
Sir, in this game I learned about that I should
80 points.
improve my when, for example, if someone wants to become a
Think. No problem. Put all the things together. Whenever I'm asking a learning discussion question, just have a complete bird's eye view of what are all the proceedings that you had. அப்போ மைண்டில் ஏதாவது ஒன்று வரும் அதுதான் நான் லேர்னிங் டிஸ்கஷன். You see, this education system in this particular institution is act, play and learn.
okay, sir.
So that is why you have to have a complete a paradigm view of what you had did right from the beginning, and then the learning automatically comes.
Okay, sir.
So can you relate it to your life, school life? Wow. Okay, a very important question. Why should the trainer have the player blindfolded? What's the logic behind it?
Sir, when we are blindfolded, it means we are our mind, our subconscious mind is not feeling well. So we are having
Sorry.
our mind is bulged with lot of problems. So the guy who helped the victim were the guiders, so they are mentors like you, sir. So they guide us and they fix us in a correct position, sir.
Fantastic. Good answer.
Thank you, sir.
Good answer. Very good. Yeah.
Sir, about the blindfolding thing, sir. I think a lot of people, they have this idea about, or this thought process that if they rely on something too much, it will help them forever. So like even our eyes, in this instance, like if you rely too much on anything, it won't last forever. You must know how to tackle problems even without that thing, sir.
Fantastic. That's a very good inference.
Yes, sir. So if like let's say someone's too much dependent on the internet, and one day like me, if one day there's no internet, then I have felt like I'm going crazy, sir. When I see that offline symbol, I go crazy. So I have to learn, sir, like that.
Because that's artificial.
Yes,
Being
sir.
offline is natural.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So then I resort back to what I usually did in the past, like reading books. So I read, sir. That's the only thing. So even if I don't have books, I try to entertain
So
myself.
how do you relate that with this blindfold aspect?
Like I said, sir, if in MS reading sessions, like in most of the activities, we use our eyes, and like eyes are very important. But in blindfold activities, we don't, sir. We use our ears, and we use all the other organs like hands, and we use our brain mostly, sir, because we have to process the commands that the other people are
Other
giving.
people have given.
So yes.
Right. So 45 for Shivan and 25 for Dakshin Siddharth. Good
Thank
job,
you, sir.
Very well done. Pravan, Mike.
So Mike, Pravan, what is this?
Yeah. So Pravan is Mike, Mike is Pravan. Michael Pravan. Pravan, can you share us the experience? Hariharan was giving complete command. Harishwara was giving critical command. Arudra was backing up. If you are falling down, just like Hulk used to save Iron Man, Arudra would have helped you and he would have saved you. But commands only from Hariharan and Harishwara. But you did really well, very, very well.
Thank you, sir.
So, can you explain the experience and what is your learning out of being a blindfolded player?
Sir,
What do you feel in this game though? That's
Why did you want to be the blindfolded person?
your experience.
I thought Hariharan will be chosen because he is very fast, and but the team chosen you. So, adukka the reason. So, what was the reason?
sir, because Hareshwaran Anna told me, sir.
Okay, so that's the captain's order. Okay, fine.
Yes.
learn, Manna. What did you learn in today's activity? Will you be able to answer if you are given some time?
Sometimes.
Maybe I have Mitra to cover, I have Harishwara to cover, I have Vishwa to cover. Money to work,
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Sir, I like to add one point, sir.
हाँ बस में लेगा.
Sir, yes, sir, I don't know.
वाह अर्जुन नहीं दबा.
Sir, I chose Praveen because I didn't decide Praveen to be the first one, sir. But he comes and tells me, Anna, I am going first now. It's I like very much to go first. So only.
He always volunteers.
Yes, sir. So as for his volunteer, I guess I think for his interest, he is very active in that in this activity.
But
Sir.
did you check with Arudra and Hariharan? Will that be a right decision as a captain?
So yes, sir. As I think Hariharan and I ask Hariharan and the decision making, sir. And he also said, Praveen, it's Praveen going in, it's fine for me, no problem. So we choose Praveen as the first person.
Okay, so Harish, my question to you, now that you have come to the mic is 35 kilometers away from you, but still I haven't worked. Maybe I'll get a bigger tripod.
Okay.
Now tell me, about 20 classes now in MS evening sessions, and you are the longest traveler. You make a Columbus voyage each time to come to the class. So, what is your learning in this particular thing? And I really admired your speed, your confidence. I think you and Hariharan make a wonderful combination. That's what I observed today, because his speed and your speed is really good.
Yes, sir. This is the first time, sir.
No, you really go well.
Yes, sir.
You really go well, and these two people go well. You know, Mitra is like, she's a joker, like Heath Ledger in Black, Dark Knight. So she will fit everywhere.
Everywhere, yes, sir.
Ah, very sir.
Very character.
Very sir.
World famous character.
Sir, எத்தனை தடவை சொல்லிருக்கீங்க very sir.
ஆனா அந்த கேரக்டர் பத்தி நான் சொல்ல. உன காமெடி என்ன சொல்ல. Jokes apart, Joker அப்படிங்கிறது, circus jokers.
Rummy Joker is the main.
Joker is the main.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So she's very flexible and she can fit into every place.
Person, yes, sir.
Like Virat Kohli plays test one day T20. But you have a lethal combination. But my question is, apart from all the other physical activities, in today's activity there was more competitive spirit from your side. Was it injected or is it just the way you are?
Sir, it's
And
like...
I saw you with more passion. Jayakudungra vigor அப்படிங்கிறது இருந்துச்சு. It's a good thing, but I am asking, is that natural or did you bring that exclusively for this tournament?
Sir, it's only natural thing, sir. As in every task I think that I want to win this task. I think so, sir. But after seeing Mitra's team comments and Mitra's efforts, sir, we think that we can. We think that we can do more than that, and it's easy to do more than the team, sir. So that we choose Praveen sir, as he is very active, he can find things very fast, I think so, sir. But because of the settings difficulty, we can't able to collect that much things, sir. But
No, those guys tasted blood once, so they wanted to taste it again. So that's why they both were. Mitra was on a very slow position. She did not want to torture you, but Vishwa and
Sir, நான் தான் சார் வேணும்.
Abdiya. So these two literally wanted to torture you. So, anyways, not a huge mistake.
Tank
Yes, sir,
கூட
yes.
நாங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் சார்.
What's your learning out of this as a college goer?
sir, this is not depends only on the blindfolder and the commander. So it depends on the teams of this task. By hiding the things in the correct way, we want to think in the other people's position, sir. If we hide this thing in this place, so they will able to take in or not. If next chance if Vishwa is going to take things, sir, I want to think in Vishwa's
In
place,
Vishwa's
sir. Vishwa's place, sir, yes.
Wow.
So like that, as we want to, as well as speaking, when we are giving comments, sir, we should not talk in our way, sir. We want to convey that the blindfolder want to understand our comments correct, sir.
Right.
So that is that's a learning from this task.
Fantastic. 55 marks for Harishwara.
So one thing alone may I say, sir?
Sorry?
One thing alone about.
Sure.
Sir, in this activity, sir, basically whoever wins the toss, they have an advantage because if they set things first, they already know the possible locations where the other team can set. So when we were setting, we had to make sure that we don't repeat the same spots where they hit the things. So we were forced to think about more spots where we could have hidden things, sir.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we had to find all those spots.
15 points for your thinking.
Sir,
Good
that's
job.
opposed to ours, sir. We didn't place the objects that they placed, sir. We placed easier, so as Dakshin always be
Competitive.
complex mind, sir. So he will be hiding.
Dakshin is complex mind. You
Yes,
see,
sir, yes, sir. That's
yes, he should be given the appointment in the asylum. அதிகார ஆஸ்பத்திரி இல்லை இல்லை அவன் வேற மாதிரி சொன்னான் நான் சும்மா ஜோக்கு யா
So he didn't place in the where we can see in the naked eye, sir. We should be more thinking and he on his place, sir.
fantastic.
So only I have taken.
Sir,
Yes, and
I
he
didn't
found-
expect this kind of hidden places from their
Different
team.
places because
I know Hariharan could find, sir. That's why.
Under the bricks,
that was premeditated, so they wanted to have under the brick. They just wanted to make it complicated. But again, I take it as a good strategy from them. I did not reprimand or I did not condemn them for that, but because I believe that it was a strategy.
yes, sir.
Vishwa, 15 points for Hariharan. Vishwa, a regular attendee, and you suddenly drafted to this weekend model, and now you are going to school. I know it is a very hectic time in the school. You go to school at 8 o'clock, 8:20, and then you come back by 5:30 plus 2. But you are one among the very few students who don't take the stress too much into the head. You always have that Swami Vivekananda style smile on the face, and you are very, very euphoric and very, very calm. So I really like that. So my question is, how far this weekend sessions activities, today's escape from exile activity, are helping you in school life, plus 2 life?
Sir, I am willing to come all day, sir, but I can't. My situation was like I will come home at 6:20, so I can't attend the after getting ready and come here. It takes to 7 o'clock, sir. So I can't come here, sir. So only I am not attending class, and these sessions.
Which one you want to say? You want to say the learning out of this activity, or you want to say the question that I asked, that is how these sessions are really helping you out?
First question is
First question. So,
sir, this activity helps us to increase our teamwork, sir, and the concentration power for a blindfolded person, sir. Mitra had did very well in that position, sir, and she judged the positions where she is standing and moving, sir, and Pravan also did very fast and that, sir. So
that's it. Okay, right. Where were you proud of yourself in this activity? Melanie, நம்ம நல்லா பண்ணோம், நம்ம நல்ல contribution team கொடுத்தோம்ட்டு when did you feel?
sir, while hiding the things.
Absolutely, you are a champion. Right. 50 points for Vishwa. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, also his strategies were nice, sir. He contributed to the strategies, and not only hiding, he was also good at giving commands and
Yes, sir.
everything.
You can never see frustration or the disappointment of losing in Vishwa. Not in his body language and not in his mindset. So always that smile is a depending one. I know Raja does not have that trait. Raja is a very, very frictioned person. Cooperative by easier tension. But his mom is very, very, because I observe. அவங்களும் அப்படிதானே? அப்ப நீ யாரா? Okay, so maybe grandfather, grandmother.
எல்லாருமே
So minus plus side also.
Minus plus side. பாட்டி மட்டும் அப்படி.
பாட்டி மட்டும் கோபம்.
Right. So maybe you got it from your grandmother. So that's really good. அதை அப்படியே capitalize பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
Thanks.
Sit up, please. வாடா. ஆருத்ரா. Next is you.
Okay.
நான் வாடானோன்னு நீ பயந்துட்டியா? உன்னை சுட்டுறேன். தலைவர் பேசவே மாட்டேங்குது. Answer. Ravan.
Sir, in this activity I learned to.
Chicken biryani.
No, sir.
Mutton tukka. Mutton tukka.
இல்ல சிக்கன் பிரியாணி வித் மட்டன் தொக்கு. அது தொட்டு சாப்பிட்டா
Recipe
எப்படி
சொன்னாங்க.
இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி.
Very, 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 very super.
வெரி வெரி சூப்பர் அப்படின்னா. அது ரொம்ப
Sir,
சீரியஸா.
நான் அது பயங்கரமா வந்தா சார் என்ட்ரி. நான் பயந்துட்டேன் ஏதோ சொல்ல போறேன்.
நேத்து நல்லா பண்ண.
ஆமா சார்.
நேத்து இவன் நல்லா பண்ணா, நீ மிஸ் பண்ணிட்ட. வீடியோ இருக்கு பாத்துக்கோ.
பாருங்க.
He did really well. Yes.
Sir, I learned to coordinate with the teammates, sir. If they say means if we go in the wrong way means I hit it 2 times in the punching bag, sir.
Oh, okay. Right.
We should
So,
coordinate with our teammates.
we
Then
have to
only we
co-
can survive,
It's a
sir.
nice word. Coordinate with our team members.
Is it training?
3 times.
Nice, it's good. Right. Good job. Thank you, Pravan.
Thank
Well done. Thank you. Mr. Arudra,
Sir,
what did you understand in today's session? I'm so happy that you came along with your elder brother. So, your opinion about this session? இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுவியா ஸ்கூல்ல?
sir,
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தமிழ்ல சொல்றியா? சொல்லு.
no.
கொஞ்ச நேரம் கழிச்சு சொல்லு. இப்போ மித்ரா லாஸ்ட். மித்ரா பேசுனதுக்கு அப்புறம் அங்கிருந்தே சொல்றியா? Think பண்ணு. Please come. Pravan's mark is 35. And I think 55 I gave to Vishwa, right?
Yes.
Right. 50 I gave to Vishwa. Mitra, very quickly, before we wrap up the session, I know you are a very nice presenter.
Thank you, sir.
2 questions. Why did your captain decide that you have to be the blindfolded person?
Sir, I volunteered, sir.
You
He
volunteered.
asked, is anyone willing? So I volunteered, sir.
If you observe in a Tamil song, Mr. Vairamuthu had written one statement, and I really like that statement. It comes in a movie where, I don't want to name the movie,
Sir,
but
பரவாயில்ல.
because it's
Sir, சொன்னீங்கன்னா இன்னும் எனக்கு வந்து நல்ல grasping
because
power.
the protagonist of the movie is a jump clown. So,
Sir, அப்புறம்
மித்ரோட ஃபேவரட்
I don't- yeah.
அப்புறம் ஏன்னா அப்புறம்
எதை எதை மனம் பதைக்கிறதோ அதை மனம் விரும்புது.
சார் பாட்டு பேனாச்சும் சொல்லுங்க. துப்பாக்கியா?
சொல்லு அப்ப என்ன பாட்டு?
துப்பாக்கி படத்துல
கடைசி பாட்டா?
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாட்டு
ஓகே ஓகே.
Soldiers song.
தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு.
Soldier song. எதை மனமும் பதைக்கின்றதோ அதை மனம். அது ஒரு இந்தியன்
Yes, sir.
சோல்ஜருடைய இந்தியன் ஆர்மி சோல்ஜருடைய ஆட்டிடியூட்.
எஸ் சார்.
அது ஹரியரன் பாடிட்டு இந்தியன் ஆர்மி அது ஒரு அட்டகாசமான லிரிக்.
ஓகே சார்.
So Pravan and you lived that today. It's very risky.
தேங்க் யூ சார்.
Okay, so getting banged on the ramp, falling down, அதெல்லாமே சான்ஸ் இருந்துச்சு. So why did you take that volunteer step?
Sir, I always volunteer for everything, sir. So even in my school for right from
எதை உலகம் பதைக்கிறதோ அதை மனமும் விரும்புது.
அதே பாட்டு தான்.
Whatever the world is panicked about, I like to do. Beautiful step, yeah.
Even right from reading a story aloud, sir, till like all these activities, I volunteer first, sir. So I always like to do something in the first steps, like prioritizing that particular thing. So as it is blindfold, I will obviously volunteer first, sir. So that was the first choice. That as I volunteer, Dakshina life. And thank you so much. I enjoyed a lot. That was the answer for the first one, sir. And the second thing.
Second question was,
And the lines
there was a
only.
kind of a rubbing of slight sharp shoulders amongst Harishwara, Dakshin, Hariharan, to an extent to Vishwa, when Hariharan checked and Harishwara was condemning a couple of things, which normally doesn't happen in MS evening sessions. Ever since Navalan Vedavashan had been coming here, because those times things were happening. But here, generous people, very good friends. So what is your opinion about it, and why did that happen? And if it should not happen, what should they do?
Sir, we just did it for like tit-tat, sir. Like, for example, sir, there was the tank, right, sir? Under the tank, there will be these type of ridges, right, sir? Inside that, they fitted the stump, sir, so that we have an yellow chair, right, sir? That completely, like, made that particular stump invisible to us, sir.
Forget about the nuances and techniques of this particular
So
thing.
we wanted to give
Generally, in an activity like this, IT companies suffer this, many industries suffer this. What is your advice as a learned person, having got attended 1,000 sessions in this? What's your idea, or what's your solution for this? It happens sometimes. Even companies, I remember in 2019, even companies called me for training when they had this kind of dispute and conflict management module and education.
Okay, sir.
And I'm doing it online. How to make high impact presentations, because people are not behaving properly, they fight. So that's why this company, I'm going to have 10 people from Africa, 10 people from Middle East, and 10 people from India. So all these 30 people handpicked, high battlers, I'm going to train. So maybe after the training, you will be finding me in a different location. So my question to you is, what's your solution for
So
that?
they can come to an agreement, sir. Like for example, sir, here we did it for entirely for fun. It's just going to be one activity, sir. But in case of IT, it's going to like travel for the lifelong. Maybe like till the age they work, sir.
Prevention.
Till they work, till the age they complete their work. So like sometimes a person might switch from one company to the other. So till that particular limit, they are going to stay with each other. So like work in the same level and work in the same medium and work for the same project. So I think they'll have to come to an agreement. Say that is you take care of this and we will take it. So that there should be a generosity between them. Sir.
Yes.
So here as it is just for one activity, we like did for that, sir. But in those cases, it's going to be for like months or years or lots of like we might have a series of projects coming like one after the other, sir. So I think they must come to an agreement, like a generous agreement, so that you take care of this and we will take care of this. Okay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, brother.
Bye bye.
So, meet on Monday, right? Right, okay. You will get a presentation topic
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. Prepare virtually. Bye, bye, sir. Bye, bye. Thank you, thank you.
Sir, tomorrow class.
Will you be able to come tomorrow if the class is set?
Yes.
Confirm.
Yes.
You are going to talk, huh?
அதுக்கு
அப்படின்னா
வர முடியாதம்மா
வாடா திங்களமாவு டைம் இல்லை திங்களமாவு Hey, no problem. Sunday class is not compulsory. Okay, right, bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. See you.
So they'll have to come to a generous agreement.
Yes, sir. Thank you, 55 for
Thank
this.
you.
Well
Thank you, sir.
done. Grand total, please.
Thank you.
Sir, I like hiding things and I like this class very much.
I like hiding things and I like this class very much. Good job. Very well done. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so grand total
Points for him.
yes sir.
points for him is 25. So,
Sir, 1085.
grand total.
1085.
Yes, Mr.
1085.
1000?
85.
1085.
Hariharan, grand total. Say.